The discovery of a suspected Chinese spy balloon flying over the United States has many questioning why Beijing would wish to employ such a crude weapon for observation of the U.S. mainland. The balloon, sighted above Montana, has been described by China as a civilian airship that diverted from its scheduled trajectory, but the U.S. fears it is a high-altitude surveillance gadget. Whatever the capabilities of this specific balloon, the United States has taken the threat seriously enough to postpone Secretary of State Antony Blinken's visit to China on February 5th and 6th. Balloons are an ancient sort of surveillance equipment. During World War II, the Japanese military employed them to lob incendiary bombs into the United States. During the Cold War, they were also frequently deployed by the United States and the Soviet Union. Recently, the United States has apparently considered using high-altitude inflatables into the Pentagon's monitoring network. Modern balloons normally fly between 24 and 37 kilometers above the Earth's surface. Beijing is undoubtedly attempting to communicate to Washington that although we wish to strengthen ties, we are also ever ready for continuous rivalry, using whatever means required. Independent air power analyst Yuan Ming told the BBC. And what better tool than an apparently benign balloon for this? According to Yuan Ming, the balloon's expected flight path near specific missile bases indicates that it has not strayed off track. According to the U.S. Department of Defense, the balloon is much above where civilian aviation activity is operating, as of Thursday. However, China specialist Benjamin Ho claims that Beijing possesses more advanced monitoring technologies. They have alternative techniques of spying on American infrastructure or obtaining any information they desire. The balloon was to send a signal to the Americans as well as to test how they would respond. Dr. Ho, the coordinator of the China program at Singapore's S. Rajaratnam School of International Studies, said, "It's possible that China intended the U.S. to detect the balloon. It's possible that the whole goal was to be noticed. China might be deploying the balloon to show that it has sophisticated technological capabilities to enter U.S. airspace without risking a major conflict. A balloon is an excellent solution in this regard," said Carnegie Council for Ethics and International Affairs Arthur Holland Michel. Nonetheless, experts point out that balloons may be outfitted with current technology such as spy cameras and radar sensors, and there are certain benefits to employing balloons for surveillance. The most important of which is that they are less expensive and easier to deploy than drones or satellites. The slower speed of the balloon also allows it to hover above and observe the target region for extended periods of time. The movement of a satellite, on the other hand, is limited to its orbital pass.